Yeah. Hello, anybody there? What's up, Kevin? JB? We're out on the Ohio this morning. I got my buddy Ed here with me, fishing a little tournament. Thought I'd go live for a minute. This may be our last broadcast ever with these freaking pleasure boaters out here are driving us nuts. So that's not good. That's hold on. Oh, you're right there with you. All right. Bigger too, it went live. It must be really shallow. It's I'm gonna angle it. Trying to and it's a good line. Can't get at the break. Oh. All right. Wow, the boat is full of water. Yeah, these boats, we got swamped a few minutes ago. I mean, they're coming through like 3-4 at a time, and they don't get the care to get like 20 feet from you going full speed. Am I back to 100 now? I hit 100 yesterday, and somebody either the sub fell off or they unsubbed me. I don't know. Oh, thanks, buddy. Do what? Yeah. We're back out where we need to be now. We had, what, 3 barges back to back to back, but they were like 100 yards from each other, come down, and the pleasure boaters started coming out in waves about an hour ago. All right. I have to tie up another Kentucky rig. Here. Stay down there. There we go. Somebody's going to take it out and use this one. Hey, close up. What everybody wants to see is this pretty face that close up. Oh, Leroy Austin, fishing Georgia. Ed, you want to get over here and say hi? Come on, you like to be on TV. Need bait? All right. Hi. Kind of. All right, we'll use this one. You just need one piece, or
yeah,
one head, or what?
It's up top.
Yeah. Yummy.
Yum.
Dockery. Where is my cooler? Oh, D says hi.
Hi, D.
Hey, babe. Oh, I got to tell everybody the way this whole fishing adventure started. When we got on the water, we got where we was going to go fish at. What, 20 minutes after really starting? I asked Ed to grab me a drink out of the cooler.
Yeah.
As soon as he turns around, leans over to the pole right next to him, just hammers. I went to grab it and it went loose. And I'm like, thinking it was just taking it away from the boat, because we had the current was just enough where we couldn't drag the day we were drifting. Kentucky road suspended over, and it popped my leader. It hit so hard. My pole, when it hit it, my pole bounced almost out of the rod holder. Hey, Tim Molina. Water temp is 81.38 right now. So. It hammered it straight down, Kevin, when it hit. It's just after it popped right at the swivel. The line on the current just kind of pulled it away real slow, and I'm like, Is there a fish there? Is it going to did it drop it? I was thinking gar too, but it could have been really either one. But it was definitely a nice hard hit. I need to reel up a little bit. So I'm gonna try to get this back out a little bit more. These waves just keep pushing us in. Had a somewhat scary moment about 10 minutes before we went on. I was up at the live well checking on the two fish that we have in there, and out of nowhere, we don't even know where they came from. The waves, the front end of the boat, the tip of it went up and then straight down in the water. Literally rode up in the waves. I was about to ask this pumping station if they had a bathroom. Oh, is that me? Yeah, it's all right.
I just want to give them that experience at home of being on the water.
Oh, we've done good. I mean, even though we're ain't there, we was going to try, like I said, to drag, but it was just a little bit too far. It was keeping us at like 0.9. We couldn't slow it down anymore, even with drift socks. It was, I don't know, it was odd. Drift socks were keeping right up at the boat. So we decided to do some vertical drift. And here comes the waves again. There's a barge. All right. Yeah, probably because we just came up a couple feet. We get it back out. Not that this yacht's not going to push us right back against the bank. Now, Kevin, with the drift socks, you can slow yourself down a little bit. It was either we were dead stop, or when I would get us going, it was going a little bit too fast. So I was trying to slow us down. We were only like what 0.8. I was trying to just slow us down a little bit. I couldn't get it to do it. So, no, I'm not that I'm a expert at using them at all yet. So, what do I know? Cold right. Out here. There's some big waves, FYI, behind you. Ride the wave. Thanks, JB. We did have a good breeze and stuff this morning. It was just, it was really weird the way it was pushing us. But then when we came up a little bit further, the wind got really crazy for a while. Right about the same time, right before, and the whole entire time during the outbreak of pleasure boaters.
Three wide, 5 feet.
Did I miss something, D? Oh. Why is D not out fishing with me? Show me how it's done. Actually, Ed's caught the most fish today.
Woo-hoo. Well, you had that 500-pounder that broke the line.
I did. We'll drop them. Yeah. Or maybe reel them in. Are they far down? How they're angled? Maybe I'm going too fast. Hold on. Probably my fault. Normally is. Thanks.
Here comes the waves again.
Okay, here we go. Come on, keep getting closer. Thanks, Kevin. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it straight and tie this rig up and not flip the boat. Anybody else out there fishing today?
All right, public service announcement. There are two types of motorboaters. I mean, pleasure cruisers. Those that wake and those that don't. Please, if you're out and see a fisherman, slow down. It's all good. We just don't want to die on the Bering Sea. And that concludes this message.
It is a good message. The wind is gusting off and on. Like right now, there's no wind, but just a second ago there was wind.
What's our depth? 37.
37.
Ooh.
No, Dockery, we're not fishing. We're mostly just came out here to gripe. But yeah, the waves from the wind were, well, a little choppy earlier, but they've died down. Everything that keeps happening now is literally from pleasure boaters.
Pleasure.
Yeah, not motor boaters. That's all, yeah.
Whoa!
That's trying to think. We are not too far right down from
Newport.
Cincinnati. Yeah, we're basically at Newport, just Newport, Kentucky. Closest around here dams to go to is Meldal Dam. I go there every once in a while, and Markland Dam. Meldal is spelled Melvahl, I think.
About to get wavy again. Talking about it. So.
Oh, I see. I seen it. That's why I turned. I was trying to see if I could get it in the camera.
Go back to speed off. Oh.
Sure.
Yes.
Done.
Well, so it's
Mr. Gadget, where are you from?
you want me to drop that down parallel with it.
Parallel. Yeah, I'm not familiar from any places around there. Would you grab me another sinker?
Sure, sir.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, well, Akron, that's up by Cleveland, right?
test it.
Yeah, when I put this one in, we'll be right back and look at it. On the river south side of the pipe. Yeah, most of the tournaments that I do are typically out of Indiana, but when we go fishing just for fun and stuff, we are more down. It's down more towards the Markland Dam on the Ohio, just north of it, top side. I'm going to put this one back out, and then I'm going to make sure that this one's not too shallow. Be right back. All right, here we go. We're fishing again. Show you the boat. All right. Let me spin it around here. How do you spin it around? My camera's busted, so I can't see what it says down here. I don't know. I ain't smart enough. So here's my rod rack that I built out of a ladder rack without falling over. Yeah, it's been a challenge with all these waves. It's calmed down for a moment. Cross my fingers, it stays that way. My bait cutting table. I had my spring popped off of my seat that I had on my stool there, so I basically just went and bought a little homestays at Walmart and screwed it to it and screwed some boards, cut some boards to make the walls, and added a little tub there. And I hang that off of. Here, let's go to Ed. Ed's filling the live well back up where the pleasure boaters are just throwing the water out of it. We're standing in about an inch of water back in the back of the boat. I've been bilging it.
Poor fish.
Yeah, but with the power drive trolling motor doing well today. B and I went out the last Sunday for a couple hours and it kept giving us some kind of error. It turned out it was just a loose connection, basically. And then here's my Garmin depth finder. Hopefully you can see that. I can't tell what I'm looking at. There you go. Oh, there he is. Get him. Pull it out. I got him. Ed's got all the luck today. There it is. That's 5. Oh, shit. Sit down. Look at that crap. There we go. Right. But what we've been catching full time. Hold on, let me move this. And I got him. See if we can not die here. Everyone that we've caught today has wrapped themselves in these. Hey, I just realized we got a fishing video. And if it wasn't for Ed, I'd have a goose egg today. Oh no, I caught one. Sorry. You're snagging again. Yeah, well, I need to get us over that way. Aggravating. No respect. No respect. It's what happens when you drop from 36 feet to 24. Keep an eye on it. We'll fall back down. Drop it. Oh, man, that hurt. Just using 5-ounce coin weights and bank weights today. Is all we're using. It's been more than enough to hold it down.
Okay, just like all of them are starting.
All right, 29 feet. There we go.
Third one on my B&M pole today.
Fourth.
On this pole.
Yes. Size 10 hook in my finger.
All right. Hey, they're dumping water out behind it.
There we go. Okay.
Maybe.
I'm hoping they're not.
Anchor lock is for a minute. Get this situated.
All right. Go ahead. Remind me to send you some 10-ounce to chunk. Yeah, I have some 10 ounces in the boat.
I got you.
There, you big jerk.
Easy.
You big jerk. Well, I'm saying, tell him take it easy. He's freaking feisty. He's got leeches all around, all over his fins and face. He looks like a teenager. You can tell he's got some. Looks like he's got zits all over him, right underneath it. I don't miss those. 5 pounds.
You think it's 5?
Probably about 5-6 pounds. Nope, scales right here. Let's see how good I am. I'm going to say 5.5. Five, 5'10" with it, so minus the 8.
Okay.
Photo op.
Photo op. Come here, Leechy.
Oh, work with me. Work with me, Ed. Work with me. Oh. Love the sweet lips there you do.
Where do you want it?
Put it in the big one. All right, let me get untangle your baits here now. God, he makes such a mess. It's like taking my kid with me. Oh, that's right. I don't even know if I have a kid anymore. She's disowned me and moved away. tried a couple different baits that, well, we brought chicken to use and have never ended up using it. But we've had pretty good luck on skipjack today. Yeah, Brandon, we've got our limit of 5. We're just now we got to try to find a big one to put in the boat. And all of them have been. We've had several 5 to 6 pounds, and then I think our biggest one's about 8 or 9. Ready?
Lychee's the smallest.
All right. That way we get these other poles. Here. Okay. Call that one lychee. A little lychee. Lychee. No one makes me bleed my own blood. All right, where are we at here? 36. I like this spot. Seeing a little action down there. Even though Palmetto left. Oh, here comes the waves. Biscuit eater. Whoa. All right, I'm just going to.
Welcome to Deadliest Catch on the Bering Sea. Remedy. More motorboaters. Pleasure boaters.
She came home. She knew where to come. Like, remembered where she lived. That's awesome. Love you, Alyssa. Hey, Brandon. Brandon says glad somebody's catching something. Feel like a captain today. Putting that on all the fish. Yeah, I really got to get these sleeves cut off all these daggone shirts. Mr. Gadget, it's the tournament's 5 fish limit. So you follow the state law that you're fishing out of. So we launched out of Ohio, so we can have 1 blue apiece over 35 inches. We don't have any like that big at the moment. You can do 1 flathead apiece over 35, and 1 channel. I think Ohio is 22, 24 inches, something like that. Right now we're at 30. But I want to try to get us back over now that these boats calm down again. Because I was liking that 35 range is where we've been having luck. Set that back here your way. That's 12:13, so we got about 45 minutes before we got to head back, which we're not that far from the boat ramp. It's somewhere around here. Here we go. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Yes, sir, Buckeye. Whoops. You fishing it too, Buckeye? I know that they had members of another club kind of mixed it between the two of this one. $36. Get ready. I see fish on that. Ooh, fancy. $12.15. Just keep pushing this to the bank.
So this is Newport. It should be your date. No, that's the date.
Just 2 more boats.
Check sugar.
Thanks, Mr. Dockery. I hope you'll give my cooler a hug for me. Ooh, can I get one of them? You're the man. Bounce juice.
Public service announcement number 2. If you're a diabetic, I cannot express how important the Libre arm deal is. I use my cell phone to check my sugars when I'm out here, which is why, as a diabetic, when I fish, Mountain Dew is my choice. That's the sponsor for today.
So everything you say
Mountain Dew, Chubby
you're in a
Fish, and B&M. There you go.
Feel like you're in a commercial.
My whole life is a commercial.
Ed, he loves your hat. Dockery does.
Thanks. Me too. It's my lucky fishing hat.
Because we're lucky today.
It has been.
Yeah, Mr. Gadget, so a buddy of mine gave me, and sorry if it's really windy right now, a buddy of mine gave me a set of ladder racks for his, that he had on his truck. He's a roofer. So what I did, I just cut them in half and bolted them together and took 2 pieces of angle iron, or angled steel, rather, and used them as a brace and put them in my track. Just drilled holes and used quarter 20 bolts and nuts with it. Yeah, it was pretty easy. The center just got two stainless steel plates that I drew that already had holes in it. So all I had to do was match it up with the drill holes through the actual aluminum rack and then bolt it all together. It's pretty hardy, as sturdy as can be.
Good word, Joe. Hardy. It's good word. Good word usage.
I figured you'd like it because you're a Hardy Boys fan.
Actually, I am a Hardy.
Oh, it's Greg who doesn't like the Hardy Boys.
That is Greg. Shout out to Greggy D if you're watching.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, one of their shirts has been really lucky. I was wearing it when I won my cooler.
Huh.
He has a chubby t-shirt.
I got this at the Catfish Conference last year and have worn it every fishing trip since.
That was this year. That was a long year.
No, it wasn't. What was the month we went?
February.
Not this year.
Yes, it was.
No.
You've only been to one.
We were on lockdown in February. Everything was shut down.
No, it wasn't. That was this year. We've only been to one, and that was this year.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I stand corrected, I think. Jury's out.
I only got my boat last June.
Did you have the boat when we went?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you did, because we got the, that's where I got my B&M. Another plug.
Yep.
Public service announcement number 3. This is all going to be public service announcements today. When you fish tournaments, what Chad and I have found out, remember it's for fun. The fish will come. Sometimes we have just drawn blanks and we've gotten frustrated and almost threw him off. No, just kidding. But we've been frustrated, and then we go home and we're just kind of upset and sunburnt. The last few tournaments that we fished in, we actually said, hey, if we catch anything at all, we just want to have a good time and hang out with each other. And it has been phenomenal since we've taken that mindset. So if you're new to tournament fishing or decide to get into it, just remember, it's all for fun. That concludes this message. It's your show. I don't have to be in the show.
Yeah, you were fishing with me.
It's true. Fishing with
I wanted a comparison of how good looking I really am. So
then why on earth would you stay next to me? You're a good looking man, but next to me, I don't know.
It's getting very awkward.
It is.
Brotherly love.
Chopper.
Oh, where's Chunky? We might get a chopper bite. I won't. That might.
I'll still give you credit for big fish because that took like everything off that.
Dude, that was heartbreaking. Always check your leaders. Not sure how that happened. But he popped it hard enough, he snapped it. Carp or gar just jumped.
It is a beautiful day, not too hot.
It's not. Compared to what it's been the rest of the week.
Kind of cloudy.
Yeah, it's partly cloudy. Yeah. And the wind has been nice. We haven't had that all week. It's been hotter to be here.
What they say, Titanic iceberg dead ahead.
Yep.
There's literally a houseboat that just undocked, and it's probably 5 feet in front of our boat.
It's at least 10. That'd be a nice fishing boat, though. I'd have 200 probably. A couple of small ones, about 5 pounds.
Public service announcement number 4. If anyone ever asks if you caught anything, it's always a couple small ones. 4 pounds.
I'm proud of you. You are learning.
And we don't tag where we're at on Facebook until after the catch.
Right, D? Leave it to the teacher.
But evidently,
Video educational.
evidently though, we do go live on YouTube.
The bite really, where we caught the couple that we caught, where we had bite after bite, we drifted a good half mile without nothing. So
We started today at the 275 bridge, and where we're at now, I think we had 1 hour where we caught 3 fish back to back.
yeah. After that, it was fighting all these waves and stuff that were coming through. Oh, the fish story was the one that popped my leader. It snapped right at the. It was my favorite knot, the baller knot. It was actually the knot that broke. So it had to have been nicked or something. But he hit it so hard that it popped and sent my fishing pole up in the air.
By the way, D, love your new pole. It looks oddly familiar.
You're gonna get it's too late, man.
So where is this boat dock? Is this a Newport boat dock? That's not Dayton. That's Newport, right?
It has to be Newport. It's Riverside.
Wait, that is Dayton, is it not? Riverside?
Well, Dayton and Newport are right next to each other.
Three speedboats.
But yeah, I estimate to be the one that popped my leader earlier to be at least 107 pounds.
And we were told before this tournament that why would they hold a tournament during spawn that nothing was going to bite. And they've been pretty well biting all day long, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, Schmidt boat ramp is where we launched out of.
By the way, I can't read anything because of these glasses.
Oh, D just said glad you liked it.
Ah.
Pole back here is snagged up. Back way.
So 33, 34 feet.
I want to be back out at 35.
You're at 33.6 now, 33.4. We're way spinning.
I want to get away from their takeoff.
Oh, let's see.
I have it going at top speed, so it's going to pull the baits up. Let's see if I can find some fish. Little something in there. Nothing we're getting. Do they have spawn marks? Some of them had a couple little marks. That last one that Ed just caught had probably the most marks I've seen. All right, Ed, where'd he go?
Couldn't tell you.
So it's getting hot now.
12:30.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, still solid.
Here.
I feel like we should be doing color commentary. And now Chad is turning the boat. You're such a see, use your color ginger.
He's funny, folks. Not even just funny looking.
It's true. So
The wind's pushing the back on the side of the boat.
Beach day. Are we spinning or are we just going to stay in this general direction? It's bright.
Yeah, we'll try to get it nose to the wind.
And then we'll reset.
Yep.
Depth.
Michael Murillo. All good, man. We're only probably going to be on another 10, 15 minutes, but thought we'd try to figure out how to do this go live thing. I've not done it before, so.
$37 feet.
And we ran out of bites for a while, so
Yeah.
say hi to everybody.
Come on.
Just try anchor one.
See if it spins us.
Yeah, see where the boat goes.
Let's pull out.
Lake Chad.
That person's cool. Receiving. Whoa! I'm supposed to kick that. I just lost the comments.
Let's see. Ed has the right hat. On Chubby Cats for the win.
Woohoo! Thanks.
We hope to be half as cool as the Chad Mike Murillo. You are awesome, my dude. You are a great guy. Just as cool, if not cooler. Yeah, I can only hope. I hope that comes in today. I hope it does too. I am very proud of you for not being as selfish as you once were and sending me your bait cord. I know that's what you sent me. Mr. Gadget, that is a pumping station. So I don't know. They're obviously they're pumping water, but I don't know what they're pumping it to. If they're pumping it to, I thought that
At the top of the first concreted window, there's a pipe that comes out of that building, and I've been watching them shoot water out of it this morning. So they're pumping it into the river from somewhere.
we also have a lot of power stations on the Ohio for.
Oh, what is this?
I don't know. Smart people. Yeah, they have power plants and stuff like that all along the river. There's tons of them. And yes, James Dockery, I am cool-ish. Right now, I'm kind of warm, mid-80s or something like that today.
Water temperature's 81.59.
Yeah, it's went up about a degree today. The sun being out and stuff. Yeah, ish. I'm as cool as your bait cooler. You see what I did there? That was funny, right? Yeah. By the way, just so you guys know, James Dockery, I hope you give Betty grief. She unsubbed me yesterday. I don't know why. She's claiming that the YouTube gods did it, but I went to 100 and dropped to 99 yesterday. And when Jim Clark was on last night, I tagged Betty in the stream, and she messaged me later and said, "What?" And I asked her, I said, "Did you unsub me?" And she's like, "Did you get the alert that I resubbed?" So she unsubbed me. Oh, Brandon's still here. Brandon, please give Betty plenty of grief for me. I know you wouldn't do that to me, buddy. You're my favorite cross.
I know a Cross. Jason Cross used to wrestle.
Awesome. Thanks, Buckeye. Yeah, like I said, I got to like 100 last night. Excuse me. And I went back not even like an hour later, half an hour to an hour later, was going to screenshot it and was like, what the heck? I'm down to 99 all of a sudden. Somebody probably got thumb happy and subbed and unsubbed. You're good job. Good job, Brandon. Oh, we need one big fish. Because I'm telling you, somebody's one big fish today will probably outweigh all of our fish.
I disagree, sir.
You're going to be surprised. But I might be surprised. There's plenty of little tournaments where 2, 3 fish win it. But we've done well. This is probably the best we'll weigh in all the tournaments we've done
So far, yeah.
So far, yeah.
I will say we've been fishing every month this year.
We have.
We started on my birthday in December, and we fished every month.
I am making Katie come like the page, so when Betty does it again, you do not go below 100. I love Katie. I don't even talk to Katie, but she seems like a wonderful, wonderful person. Probably a sainthood to put up with you, James Dockery. All right, guys. Yeah, we will. We have an estimate about where we at, but just in case one of my competitors is on the water right now, I don't want them to know that we're about at close to 100 pounds. Just kidding. Yeah, we got to make it through the way in line and be live. We got weigh in. We got to be back by 1:30, so it's 12:40. Yeah, it's 12:43 right now.
I will tell you though, if you have never fished,
Public service announcement. Oh, sorry.
you're all right. If you've never fished, yes. If you've never fished a tournament, there is nothing more breathtaking than when you get on the water for the first time in a tournament and there's 100 and how many?
183 boats.
183 boats leaving at the same time, and most of them are huge.
Yeah.
And so we're in this bass boat that does great catfishing.
Did you just call this a bass boat?
What kind of boat is it?
This is not a bass boat.
No, it's a catfish boat now, but what was
That's
it when
right.
we bought it?
It's a fishing boat.
Okay, yeah, a fishing boat. It's
I'll show you
it's this okay. It's the size of a bass boat. My point is, all these boats are just firing off around us, and it was our first tournament, and just the waves were just incredible. incredible on that wake. It was like riding roller coasters. I've never seen anything like it other than that same tournament, day 2, which we got lost in the fog at 4:30 in the morning and no lights on the boat. And you couldn't see, and we wound up dry docking on that day, I believe is what we'll call it.
We'll call it that. I would call it dry humping a log. That was scary. It was so foggy day 2 of that tournament that
We got disqualified.
we got disqualified. We didn't even make it to the start.
We still finished.
We did. We weighed 2 fish in that tournament. We did not finish with the goose egg. But anyway, we backed the boat down and we launched, and we went by the boat dock where we launched at, and somehow turned and went out into the river and turned around and went upstream instead of going towards it. We couldn't see.
It was so bad that our buddy Billy was right across the river, literally
From the
right
start.
across the river, and he got turned around. So it was very foggy.
He said he was in the middle of the river just doing circles.
And still outfished us.
Oh, Billy does that a lot to me.
Yes. He is the Zen master of fish.
He's pretty good at fishing. Some stuff. You can come fish the Ice Bowl at Kerr Lake. About 200 plus boats.
Sounds chilly.
When is that? The Ice Bowl. Is that in like January, December?
I swear if he says July, I'm gonna roll.
Yeah. We haven't graduated to the big lakes yet. We haven't been able to travel. There's some lakes that I would love to go fish. Wilson, Wheeler, the James River, Lake Gaston, Kerr. Can't believe Catman Clark ain't been in here yet. He's the one that said I need to go live. That's why I did it. I knew Betty wouldn't. She's probably not sub to me anymore again.
You got some bitterness there, don't you?
If you knew, like, if you watched all the live streams that I watch and the way we talk, it's nonstop. Betty knows I like her. She's good. She's good people. Brandon's better because he won't unsub me. Oh, Brandon, dude, I don't get nervous real easy, but that morning scared the life out of me. They had a new respect for hold on feet on the water. Oh, whoa, Nelly, that's big. Baby Jesus. Whew. Now, yeah, some of the waves make me nervous a little bit. My boat isn't that big, but don't get scared. I know you.
No, I'm just phenomenal. You just said you had a small. I think that's
not the size that counts. How you use
emotion.
It's the motion of the ocean. Betty, my boat's 17 feet, but it's low profile. It's not a deep V. So the water, I guess there's about a foot clearance on each side. Some of these waves just make you nervous. Really, a lot of the waves don't make me nervous until it's a really big, deep one.
Like just about a half an hour ago when he was standing at the front of the boat checking on the fish that's in the white fish well, and as he's up there with the door open, a big roller came in and he just happened to watch. Freaked him out. It was great.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah,
every moment.
All I seen was the front end of the boat going into the water. But yeah, so my boat's a Tracker Pro Team 175.
And it is a great boat. It honestly is.
It does well.
It does.
That's what we needed to do.
It's given us some great stories.
Yeah. But yeah, that second morning of that tournament that we were talking about with the fog, another guy, he's fishing the tournament day too.
Shout out to Mark
Blavolt. He's like, you guys can follow us down. We lost him about maybe after a mile, we couldn't see 20 feet in front of us. Seeing his the white light in the back for about the first half mile, then it started fading away, and all of a sudden he just disappeared. And then, because we were only 2 miles, 2.5 miles from launch.
It's like 9 hours deal.
It took us over an hour to get there, and we ended up sideways on a log on the side of the river. And we literally, I mean, we didn't even know it was on us until it was 50 or about 10 feet. By the time I turned, the boat went up on it. So, but then we ended up being, I think it was about 15 minutes late to the check-in and got disqualified.
And man, props out to Mark, because here's a guy that is a pro fisherman that took time out of his schedule to take us out for free and show us a lot of stuff to learn how to do these tournaments. And we can never thank him enough. I mean, we're uber grateful for all the help he's given us in his friendship. So thanks, Mark.
You all seen one of my first videos where I was dragging that creek. I gave a shout out to him. Exactly that. What we're doing today, this vertical drift just suspended baits over. Mark showed me. Dragging baits, Mark showed us. Quite a few different things. It's great. It really is.
Yes.
There's the big one. I'm trying to read this. Sorry, Brandon. First time we fished the Ohio days. It's a closed thing. Reference. Brandon, I had a Lowrance hook tube, 5 combo or whatever it was called, that night, and it didn't work. I ended up getting my phone out and got Google Maps so I could figure out what direction I was going. Oh man, I could imagine the Mississippi. I'm sure it's pretty scary as can be. That river's
Muddy.
and it pushes a lot of water.
Yes, it does.
Buckeye catfish and Mark is, yeah, he really is. We just happened, like I said, we camped out down there by the Rising Sun tournament last year, and just happened to park right next to him, and kind of just talked to him, and he
Showed us
I
his
think
boat.
that first night, yeah, talked about his sponsorships and all that kind of stuff. Gave us some hooks and sinkers and all kinds of stuff.
Talked to us about rigs. I mean, it was great.
All right, 12:52. 3 more minutes, guys, and we're gonna have to cut this off so we can get down to the boat ramp. Since apparently Ed's chubby luck has rubbed off, or stopped. By the way, if anybody catches a fish on the Ohio River that has a double hook Kentucky rig, complete with a 5-ounce sinker
And a swivel.
and a snap swivel, please let me know.
Especially if it's like a state or national record.
All right. By the way, props to Norm. The ring light, that's what I'm using right now on my boat. Other than that, when the waves are, I have to hold it. The thing is awesome. That reminds me, I got to send the link to Jim Catman Clark. I will get that to you this afternoon. Forgot about it. Sorry, Bob. Just because I know everybody's going to go back and watch this hour and 20-minute video.
Well, you are starring in it.
That's true.
I'm just kind of like your sidekick.
You are the Robin to my Batman.
I'm the Cartman to your Stan. South Park.
I don't get that reference.
No South Park.
Yeah.
Oh, your street cred just went down.
I'm intelligent. I'll watch that.
You need a tagline. You need a tagline. You can't just say this is Chad signing off.
I can't say, have a good one. You've been fishing with the Chad. Or vice versa.
And you got to bob your head like that.
Oh, no. Oh, man, I'm old. I can't do that anymore. See you, Buckeye. Have fun. Painting. I don't enjoy that too much. Sometimes I do for about 5 minutes, and then I realize I gotta do all the trim and everything else, and then it's like, why did I start this? That's when I say, D, you are the most amazing trim painter that I have ever seen. Here's your brush.
Feel like here's your sign. Here's your brush.
She's actually always doing the trim before I even do it. Ask her.
I love D. Yes, I do.
Let me tell you about what he was just saying before we went live. All right, guys. Seriously, thanks for watching. Everybody that's been tuned in. See how we do. I'll post the weight. See if we can't get at least a picture of it to put at the end. Maybe I'll post it somehow here on this thing. Oh, Dee is watching. She said, "I can't believe you just said that." She said, "Ed can walk home. Push him in the water."
Wow.
But no, she said, "Love you too, Ed."
Aw.
All right. Yeah, we gotta reel it in and get back to the show doctor.
Oh, is that guy that wants to be on TV?
I know. Because I told him he was cool earlier. All right. Gonna sign off now. Have a good one. Been fishing with the Chad.